All right, you should be on example 2 now. Complete the blanks in the table below. We have 3 different columns. We have a model, we have a fraction, and we have decimals. So we're going to look at this first value and figure out what the fraction and the decimal would be here. So I'm looking at it, and I notice I see a total of 10 equal-sized pieces. So my fraction, I know, needs to have a denominator of 10. That's the total pieces. That's my denominator. And I know the number on top, or my numerator, is the number of pieces that are shaded in. So let's see, let's count them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces shaded in. So I have 4 over 10. And I'm going to label this number of pieces shaded. So the fraction is 4/10. Well, if I'm going to make that into a decimal, I just think about how I said this value. It's 4 over 10, which is the same as 4/10. So when I make my decimal, I can put a decimal point and put a 4. Now, it's always appropriate if you don't have anything in the ones place, like for example, it's just 4/10 like this, put a 0 in front, just so we know there's nothing else on the left side of your decimal point. So we have 0 wholes and 4/10. These 3 things are all equivalent. Let's try the next one. Ooh, this time I have a whole lot of boxes. Look at all those. Well, you can count them up if you would like. In fact, do that on your own. Try to see how many boxes are in that model. Go. Okay, if you found that there were 100 total pieces, you are correct. So our denominator needs to be 100. And our numerator, we know that is the number of pieces shaded. Take a moment and try to figure out how many pieces are shaded in this model. Go. All right, let's do this one together. See if we got the same thing. I'm going to take my purple fancy highlighter. And let's see, this first row, that's 10. So that's 10. This is 20. This is 30. This is 40. And then let's count 41, 42, 43, 44, 45 pieces are shaded in. So my numerator is going to be a 45. 45 over 100. You could also pronounce this as saying 45 hundredths. So when I move it into my decimal, I'm going to write that. I'll say 0. Remember, the 0 always goes in front if you don't have any whole numbers. 0 and 45 hundredths. I know this is hundredths because the 5 is in the hundredths place, and that's our smallest place value here. So 0 and 45 hundredths. I'll pause here, listen to the real Mr. Phelps in person. Bye.